My dear children, come near and be still. Can you feel it? The hush that falls when the noise of the world grows quiet. Imagine a small chapel, its stone walls cool and steady, where only the glow of soft candles lights the air. Their flames flicker gently, pushing back the shadows, as a bell chimes far in the distance, marking the passing of time. The light through stained glass windows streams in with radiant color, painting the floor in hues of gold and crimson, reminding you that even the plainest place is made holy when I am there. In this sanctuary of silence, you are not required to perform, to strive, or to carry the heavy burdens of your life. You are only invited to rest. I, your Father, have set aside this moment to draw you close, to cradle you in my love, and to remind you that peace is found in me alone. Stay here with me, my dear children. Do not rush away. The world has pulled at you with endless demands, but I call you into a deeper stillness, where your weary soul can breathe again. Be still, and know that I am God. This is the place where striving ceases, and where my presence becomes your perfect rest. I see the weariness that rests upon your shoulders. I know the exhaustion that creeps into your mind when the day feels unending and the night gives no release. My dear children, I have not called you to live in constant striving. I have not created you to be consumed by endless worry or the stress of proving your worth. I fashioned you for my presence, where peace flows like a river and strength is renewed like the morning sun. Listen to my voice now, for I am near. I have gathered you into this sacred space so that you might hear the truth. You are loved beyond measure, you are cherished beyond understanding, and you are safe in my care. Let every anxious thought find its rest here. Let every burden you carry be laid down before me. You are not alone, and you never have been. Remain with me in this message. Let it wash over you like gentle waves upon a quiet shore. I am here to guide you, to comfort you, and to show you the way of stillness. Allow my spirit to fill the empty places of your heart, and let my peace settle deep within you. My dear children, I whisper to you even in the busiest of days, be still and know that I am God. These words are not commands of burden, but invitations of love. When you pause to rest in me, you are not falling behind. You are stepping into the rhythm of heaven itself, where time bends to the will of eternity, and all that matters is my presence with you. I see how you strive, how you push yourself to carry more than you were ever meant to hold. But in my presence, the weight is lifted. Here, you do not need to prove yourself. You do not need to perform. You are already mine. From the beginning I called you chosen. From before the foundations of the world, I saw you and set my love upon you. That love does not waver. It does not weaken. It is steady and strong, like the walls of that quiet chapel, sheltering you from every storm. Rest, my dear children. Lay your head against my heart and listen to the steady beat of my eternal faithfulness. Let it remind you that I am constant, unchanging, the same yesterday, today, and forever. The storms of life may rage, but in me you are safe. As the psalmist declared, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul." These words are not just ancient poetry. They are my promise to you now. Picture yourself walking through a meadow, the sun warming your face, the breeze carrying the fragrance of wildflowers. I am there beside you, guiding your steps, leading you to a place where fear cannot touch you, and where exhaustion gives way to renewal. This is my gift to you, not a life free from responsibility, but a heart anchored in my presence where nothing can shake you. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that I am your refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. I invite you to step away from the chaos, even if only for a moment, and meet me in the quiet places, in the soft glow of candlelight, in the hush of morning, in the silence that falls when you turn off the noise of the world. There you will find me waiting. My peace is not fragile, nor is it fleeting. It is the peace that surpasses all understanding, guarding your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. My dear children, I know how often you feel pulled in every direction, how demands press upon you until you can scarcely breathe. But I have designed rest not as weakness, but as strength. In rest you are renewed. In stillness you are restored. In my presence you discover again who you are. Beloved, chosen, redeemed. You are not defined by your exhaustion, your failures, or your endless tasks. You are defined by my love, which never lets you go. Come and sit with me as a child rests in the embrace of a loving Father. Feel my arms around you, steady and sure. Let the warmth of my presence calm your anxious heart. Do not be afraid to release what you cannot control. I am God, and I hold all things together. The universe itself rests in the palm of my hand. Surely then I can carry you. Lift your eyes to me. See the light that breaks through the darkest clouds. Hear the gentle voice that calls you by name. Feel the stillness of my spirit quiet your soul. My dear children, this is the rest your heart has longed for. It is not found in achievements or in the approval of others. It is found here in me. Stay in this moment. Breathe deeply of my peace. Let my spirit refresh you as living water quenches the thirst of a weary traveler. I am your wellspring, your fountain of life, your eternal refuge. You will not run dry, for I am always with you. My dear children, do not think that rest in my presence is wasted time. The world may tell you that to stop is to fall behind, that to be still is to lose ground, but I tell you the truth. When you rest in me, you are made whole. I am the one who renews your strength. I am the one who lifts your head and restores your joy. Without me, even your greatest achievements leave you weary. But with me, even the simplest moment becomes filled with eternal meaning. Come into the quiet with me, and let go of the pressure you place upon yourself. How often do you measure your worth by the tasks completed, the goals achieved, the approval earned? Yet my love is not earned. It flows freely, constant and unwavering. You are precious to me, not because of what you do, but because of who you are, my beloved child. Rest in that truth, and let it soothe the ache within your heart. Do not be afraid of silence, for it is in the silence that you hear me most clearly. In the hush of the chapel, with the glow of candles surrounding you, I whisper, my love. In the pause between your racing thoughts, I speak, my peace. Let the noise fall away, and you will hear the melody of my spirit, a song of comfort that has always been playing, even when you could not hear it. My dear children, remember how I led my people through the wilderness. For 40 years they wandered, yet their clothes did not wear out, nor did their feet swell. I sustained them with manna each morning and water from the rock. I was teaching them that life is not found in striving, but in depending on me. In the same way, I will sustain you. You do not need to hoard strength or stockpile peace. I will give you what you need each day. Be still and know that I am God. These words are a promise. They mean you do not carry the weight of the world, for I am the one who holds it all together. They mean you can breathe, you can rest, you can trust. I am not far away. I am close to the broken-hearted. I am near to the weary. I dwell with those who pause to seek me, and I fill them with life. Picture the chapel once more. The pews are empty, yet you are not alone. I am beside you, closer than your very breath. The candles flicker, their flames steady, even as draughts move through the air, just as my spirit steadies you when the winds of life blow hard. The cross stands at the altar, reminding you that every burden has already been carried, every sin already forgiven, every striving already met by my Son. You are free to rest because the work has been finished. My dear children, let this truth sink deeply. Rest is holy. From the beginning, I created the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day I rested. Not because I was weary, but to establish a pattern for you, a rhythm of work and renewal. To rest is to live in harmony with the design I placed within creation itself. You are not machines made to run without ceasing. You are souls fashioned for fellowship with me. Come into that fellowship. Let me wipe away your tears. Let me soothe the knots of tension in your heart. Let me breathe life into your weary spirit. I long for you to know me not as a distant God, but as a loving Father who delights when his children simply sit at his feet. Remember the words of my Son. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. This invitation still stands, unchanging and eternal. When you respond, you step into a peace that the world cannot offer. You step into a rest that no amount of striving can achieve. My dear children, I do not ask you to deny the responsibilities of your life. I know the duties you must tend to, the people who depend on you, the challenges that come each day. But I invite you to approach those responsibilities from a place of rest, not restlessness. When you anchor your soul in me, you carry peace into every task. When you pause in my presence, you find the wisdom and strength to do what I have called you to do without being crushed by the weight of it. Stay in this place with me a little longer. Feel the stillness settle into your soul like soft snow covering a restless field, bringing quiet and renewal. Let gratitude rise within you as you remember my faithfulness. Every breath you take is a gift from me. Every sunrise is a reminder that my mercies are new each morning. Every candle that flickers in the chapel is a symbol of the light that no darkness can overcome. I have seen your long nights of worry. I have counted your tears. I have heard the silent cries you thought no one else knew. My dear children, I hold every moment close to my heart. None of it is wasted. Even in your exhaustion, I am working for your good. Even in your weakness, my strength is made perfect. Rest now. Rest in the certainty that I am with you. Rest in the assurance that nothing can separate you from my love. Not height nor depth, not trouble nor fear, not the past nor the future. Rest in the promise that I go before you and behind you, that I surround you on every side. Lift your eyes to me and let hope fill your vision. Just as the dawn follows the night, so will my light break through your darkness. Just as the river never ceases to flow, so my love will never run dry. Just as the chapel stands firm through the passing of years, so my presence remains your eternal refuge. My dear children, stay here with me. In stillness, you will find your strength renewed. In silence, you will hear my voice. In rest, you will know my love more deeply than ever before. Be still and know that I am God. My dear children, when you rest in my presence, you are stepping into the very heart of eternity. You are learning to trust that I am the one who holds your life, your future, your every breath. Striving belongs to the world that measures worth by success and speed, but I call you to a different way, a way marked by stillness, where your value is not in what you achieve, but in who you are to me. You are my beloved, and that truth cannot be shaken. Think of the quiet chapel once more. The wooden pew beneath you is worn by years of prayer, the floor marked by the footsteps of countless souls who came before you, searching for peace just as you are now. Their prayers rose like incense, and I received them. Now it is your turn to sit in that sacred hush. You need not bring eloquent words. You need only bring your heart. The silence itself becomes prayer when you offer it to me. I know that the pace of your days often leaves you breathless. You awaken already weary, your mind racing with lists and obligations. You close your eyes at night but still carry the weight of unfinished tasks, replaying conversations, worrying about tomorrow. My dear children, I never asked you to carry so much. You were not made to live with a burdened soul. You were made to walk with me in the cool of the day, as Adam once walked with me in the garden. You were made for fellowship, not for endless exhaustion. Let me remind you of my promise. In returning and rest, you shall be saved. In quietness and in trust shall be your strength. Do not fear the stillness. Do not resist the quiet. It is here that you discover I am more than enough. My presence becomes your sanctuary, shielding you from the storm, healing you in the deepest places no one else can reach. My dear children, I see the battles you face that others cannot see. I know the hidden struggles that weigh on your heart. I know the doubts you are afraid to speak aloud. And yet, I am not distant. I bend low to listen. I draw near to comfort. I speak peace into the storm raging within you. When you are too weary to pray, my spirit intercedes with groanings too deep for words. You are never left to carry your burdens alone. Think again of the chapel. The candles flicker gently one by one, like prayers rising in faith. Their glow warms the air and pushes back the shadows. So it is with your life. Even the smallest flame of faith can light the darkest night. Even when you feel weak, my strength shines through you. For when you are weak, then you are strong, because my grace is sufficient for you. Rest, my dear children. Let the truth of my love wash over you like the sound of a gentle stream flowing over smooth stones. Breathe in my presence as though it were the purest air, filling your lungs with life. Breathe out your worries, your fears, your striving. Release them into my care. With every breath, draw closer to me, for I am your source, your healer, your eternal rest. You wonder sometimes if I truly notice the small details of your life. I tell you I do. Not a sparrow falls without my knowing. The hairs of your head are numbered. The sighs of your heart are not hidden from me. My dear children, If I clothe the lilies of the field with splendor, will I not also care for you? Rest in that assurance. You are not forgotten, not overlooked, not abandoned. You are held in everlasting arms. The striving of this world will always tell you that you must do more, achieve more, be more. But I invite you to remember that my Son has already done all that was necessary. At the cross the words were spoken. It is finished. The work of salvation was completed. And now you are free not to strive endlessly, but to abide in love. Resting in me does not mean passivity. It means living from a place of security, where you know that you are mine, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. My dear children, when you rest in my presence, you are strengthened for the journey ahead. You do not leave empty, you leave filled. You do not walk away weaker, you walk away renewed. Like the eagle that soars high above the earth, you will rise on wings of faith. You will run and not grow weary. You will walk and not faint. This is my promise for those who wait upon me. Stay with me a little longer. Hear the hush of the chapel around you. Smell the faint fragrance of wax and wood. Feel the calm that spreads through your body as you rest. All of this is but a shadow of the greater reality. My presence is with you always. You need not find a sacred building to encounter me. You carry my spirit within you. Yet in the quiet, you are reminded of what has always been true. I am Emmanuel, God with you. Let my words dwell richly in you. Let them be like oil poured over a weary traveler's head, soothing and refreshing. Let them be like fresh bread placed before the hungry, satisfying and nourishing. Let them be like light breaking into a darkened room, scattering fear and filling every corner with hope. My dear children, I long for you to live not from exhaustion but from overflow. When you are filled with my presence, you become a vessel of peace in a restless world. Others will see the calm in your eyes, hear the gentleness in your words, and feel the quiet strength that comes from knowing you are loved. Rest is not only for you, it becomes a gift you carry into every relationship, every task, every place you go. My dear children, how often I see you racing from moment to moment, hearts restless, minds burdened, bodies weary. You long for peace, yet you look for it in places that cannot give it. You search for it in achievement, in recognition, in possessions, in distractions. But those things cannot satisfy the deep hunger of your soul. Only I can. Only my presence can still the storm within you and bring you into true rest. Do not fear that stillness means losing something. In stillness, you do not lose, you gain. You gain clarity. You gain strength. You gain perspective that the rush of life tries to steal from you. In my presence, the fog clears, and you see once again that you are not defined by the pace of the world. You are defined by my love, eternal and unchanging. Imagine the quiet chapel again, my dear children. Outside its walls, life continues with noise and hurry. But within, there is only calm. The wooden beams arch above you like arms outstretched in blessing. The light of the candles dances softly, reminding you that my spirit never flickers or fades. The stone altar bears the cross, silent yet powerful, testifying that the greatest work was accomplished long ago and you now live in the freedom of that victory. I invite you to sit in that chapel, not only with your body, but with your soul. Even if you cannot physically be there, carry that stillness within you. Let the memory of this imagery remind you to pause in your day, to breathe deeply, to release your anxieties into my hands. You do not need special words or rituals to rest in me. All you need is a heart turned toward me, willing to let go of control. My dear children, rest is an act of faith. To rest in me is to declare that you trust me to hold your life together even when you step back. It is to confess that I am greater than your schedules, your deadlines, your worries. It is to believe that I am working for your good even when you are not striving. Faith rests because faith knows who I am. Hear again my words. Be still and know that I am God. Not know about me, but know me intimately, personally, deeply. In the stillness, I reveal myself to you. I open your eyes to see my hand in your life. I open your ears to hear my voice guiding you. I open your heart to receive my love in new ways. My dear children, when you withdraw from the noise and sit with me, you discover treasures hidden in the quiet. You discover wisdom that cannot be found in the clamor of endless opinions. You discover peace that does not shift with circumstances. You discover joy that wells up from within, untouched by the storms outside. Think of how my son withdrew often to quiet places to pray. He rose before dawn, he went to the mountains, he found solitude by the sea. Though he carried the weight of the world's redemption, he still chose to rest in my presence. If he, the Savior of all, needed stillness with me, how much more do you, my dear children? Do not despise your weakness, for it is in weakness that you find my strength. Do not despise your weariness, for it is in weariness that you find my renewal. Do not despise the longing of your soul for peace, for it is in that longing that I draw you close to myself. I am not far away. I am the God who bends low, the Father who holds his child, the shepherd who carries the lamb on his shoulders. Rest in my arms as a child rests in the embrace of a parent who will not let go. Feel the warmth of my love surrounding you. Feel the steady rhythm of my faithfulness, calming your fears. Do not be afraid to stop striving. Do not be afraid to simply be. You are safe in me. My dear children, I want you to know that rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity for your soul. Just as your body needs sleep, your spirit needs stillness. When you deny yourself rest, you deny yourself life as I intended it. But when you enter into rest with me, you are restored. You rise again with new strength, new vision, new hope. Even now I am lifting from you the burdens you were never meant to carry. Even now I am healing the wounds you tried to hide. Even now I am speaking words of peace over your anxious heart. Listen, let the words settle deep within you. You are mine. You are loved. You are safe. You are home in me. Look around the chapel once more. The silence is thick with my presence. The glow of the candles is steady, unwavering. The air is still, as though creation itself has paused to worship. In this moment, you are exactly where you need to be held, loved, restored. Stay here with me. Do not hurry away. Let this stillness mark you, so that when you leave, you carry it into every part of your life. My dear children, I long for you to live not out of emptiness, but out of fullness. I long for you to know what it means to move from rest, not toward it. When you abide in me, you live from a place of abundance, not lack. You live as those who are deeply rooted, drawing life from the river that never runs dry. And as you live from this place, others will see my peace in you and be drawn to it. You become a light in their darkness, a testimony that my presence is real. So come often into the stillness. Make it your practice to pause, to breathe, to remember. Let my words be the anchor of your soul. Let my presence be your resting place. For I am your refuge, your strength, your peace. Be still and know that I am God. My dear children, you are often surrounded by a world that tells you to run faster, to accomplish more, to prove your worth by constant activity. But I call you to a different path. I call you to rest in me, to abide in my love, to walk in step with my spirit rather than being driven by the demands of this world. You were not created for endless hurry. You were created for communion with me. Look again to the quiet chapel. Notice how time seems to slow within those walls. The candles burn steadily, unhurried, each flame carrying its light without strain. So too I desire you to live not in frantic effort, but in steady faith. My dear children, do not measure your value by the speed of your days or the size of your accomplishments. Measure your life by my presence. For it is in me that you find the true meaning of existence. When you pause in my presence, I lift from your shoulders the invisible burdens you carry, the worries about tomorrow, the shame from yesterday, the fear that you are not enough. One by one I remove them and replace them with peace, forgiveness, and assurance. I clothe you in garments of salvation and wrap you in the robe of righteousness. You do not stand before me as one who must earn love. You stand as one who is already beloved. My dear children, I know that sometimes you resist resting with me because silence feels uncomfortable. You are so used to filling the air with words, with noise, with constant motion. Yet in silence, you discover a deeper truth. In silence, I whisper, my love. In stillness, you sense my nearness. In rest, you encounter me in ways that noise cannot provide. Do not fear the silence. Within it lies the fullness of my presence. Think of the gentle sound of a river flowing. Its waters do not force their way through with violence. They move steadily, gracefully, shaping the stones over time. That is how my spirit works within you when you rest. I do not rush or demand. I move gently, patiently, reshaping your heart to reflect my own. Remember my promise. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. So often you believe you must fight every battle, solve every problem, control every outcome. But, my dear children, many battles are won not through your striving, but through your surrender. When you are still, I fight for you. When you rest, I act on your behalf. Trust that my hands are strong enough to hold what you cannot. See yourself once more in the chapel. The light from the stained glass windows falls upon you, bathing you in colors of grace. Each hue tells a story of redemption: crimson for the blood of the Lamb, gold for the glory of heaven, green for the new life I bring. These colors are not only for the chapel, they are for you. They mark you as my child, redeemed, restored, renewed. My dear children, I want you to understand that rest in my presence is not idleness, it is transformation. In stillness, your soul is being renewed. In quiet, your spirit is being strengthened. In rest, I am preparing you for the journey ahead. Just as the seed must rest in the soil before it can grow, so too must you rest in me to bear fruit in your life. Do not despise these moments of stillness. They are holy. They are the soil in which I plant my promises. They are the ground where I root you deeper in my love. And in time, what I plant in you will blossom into joy, peace, patience, kindness, and love that overflows into the lives of others. My dear children, let your heart learn the rhythm of grace, a rhythm not of ceaseless motion, but of abiding. Just as day follows night, and seasons turn in their appointed times, so too your life finds balance when you rest in me. Work when I call you to work, but rest when I call you to rest. Trust the rhythm I have designed, for it leads you into wholeness. I see the weight you place on yourself to be strong, to hold everything together, everything. But hear me now. You do not need to hold it all. I hold you. I hold your loved ones. I hold your future. You are safe in my hands. Let go and rest. My dear children, when you choose to rest in me, you are choosing to believe that I am enough, enough to guide you, enough to provide for you, enough to sustain you. You are choosing to anchor your soul not in the shifting sands of this world, but in the solid rock of my faithfulness. Stay here with me a little longer. Feel the peace of the chapel enfold you like a warm cloak against the chill. Let gratitude rise within you for all I have done, for all I am doing, and for all I will yet do. Even in what you cannot see, I am at work. Even in what feels uncertain, I am steady. My dear children, I bless you with rest for your body, rest for your mind, and rest for your soul. I bless you with the assurance that you are never alone. I bless you with the joy of knowing you are deeply loved, fully known, and eternally safe in me. Safe in, be still now. Let the words echo once more in your heart. Be still, and know that I am God. Let them become a song within you, a truth you carry into every day. Rest, my beloved. Rest in me. My dear children, linger with me here in this quiet moment. Do not hurry away, for in my presence you find the rest your soul has longed for. The world beyond may clamor with demands, but here you are safe. Here you are held. Here you are loved. Let this moment of stillness become a sanctuary within you, a place you can always return to no matter where you are. I bless you with peace that flows like a gentle river, steady and sure. Feel it now, winding through the valleys of your heart, smoothing away the stones of fear and anxiety. This peace does not come from the world. It comes from me, the one who never changes. As the prophet spoke long ago, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. Let your mind rest in me, and let your heart be anchored in my unshakable love. My dear children, I see how you have walked through storms. I have felt the pounding of the rain upon you, the winds that threatened to sweep you away, the weight of clouds that hid the light. Yet you have not been abandoned. Even when you could not see me, I was there, standing beside you, shielding you with my hand. And now, as the storm quiets, I lead you into calm waters. Hear the silence after the thunder. Feel the stillness after the raging winds. This is my gift to you. The calm after the storm, the sunlight breaking through the clouds, the gentle reminder that you are never forsaken. I bless you with courage to face tomorrow, knowing that you do not face it alone. I bless you with hope that rises like the morning sun, chasing away the shadows of despair. Just as the dawn cannot be stopped, so too my promises cannot fail. Remember the words spoken to my servant Joshua, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Those words are for you now. Carry them into the days ahead, and let them strengthen your steps. My dear children, feel my embrace around you as a father holding his beloved ones. You do not need to stand on your own strength. You are safe in my arms. Let my love be the covering over your life, like a warm cloak wrapped tightly around your shoulders on a cold night. Let it be the shelter you run to when the world feels overwhelming. In my embrace, fear loses its power, for perfect love drives out fear. Lift your eyes to the horizon, my dear children. See the light breaking through the clouds. It is the light of my presence, faithful and enduring, shining upon you with grace. Walk in that light. Let it guide your steps. Let it fill your path with clarity. Where the way ahead feels uncertain, trust that I am already there, preparing the ground before you. The journey may not always be easy, but you will never walk it alone. I bless your mind with clarity, your heart with courage, and your soul with peace. I bless your family with unity, your home with safety, and your work with purpose. I bless your nights with rest, and your mornings with new mercies. As surely as the seasons change and the rivers flow, so my blessings pour over you each day, fresh and abundant. My dear children, remember that resting in me is not only for these moments of devotion. It is a way of life, a rhythm for your soul. Carry the stillness of this chapel into your everyday tasks. Carry the peace of this moment into the noise of your surroundings. When anxiety rises, return in your spirit to this sanctuary and breathe deeply of my presence. When weariness overtakes you, pause and hear again my words. Be still and know that I am God. I am the God of the mountains and the valleys, the God of the seas and the skies, the God of your today and your tomorrow. I am the one who knows you fully, loves you completely, and holds you securely. Nothing can separate you from my love, not fear, not failure, not the darkness of night nor the uncertainty of day. You are mine, and I am yours. My dear children, I am pouring into you rivers of living water, streams that will not run dry. Let them flow through you to refresh others. As you rest in me, you will shine my light to those around you. Your peace will be a testimony, your joy a beacon, your calm a gift to a restless world. I have called you not only to receive but also to give, to be carriers of my presence wherever you go. So rise now in the strength of my spirit, but rise gently, carrying with you the stillness of this sacred moment. Do not rush, but walk steadily, knowing you are guided by my hand. Wherever you go, I go with you. Whatever you face, I face it with you. My blessing goes before you, my peace surrounds you, my love upholds you. I bless you with vision to see beyond your circumstances. I bless you with faith to believe when hope seems far away. I bless you with joy that overflows even in difficulty. My dear children, I am the God who restores, the God who redeems, the God who makes all things new. Trust that nothing in your life is beyond my power to transform. And now, as you prepare to step from this moment of devotion into the life that awaits you, remember this: you are never leaving my presence. The same God who speaks to you here in stillness will walk with you in the busyness of your day. The same peace you feel now is available in every breath, in every step, in every season. Be still and know that I am God. Carry these words in your heart as a song for your soul. Let them echo in the morning when you wake, in the evening when you lie down, and in every moment between. They are not merely words, they are my promise to you. My dear children, if this message has blessed you, let it not remain only with you. Share it, not for the sake of numbers, but so that others too may rest in my presence. Gently, in love, help others find the peace you have tasted here. If you leave your reflections in the comments, they may be a blessing to someone else who is searching for hope. If you choose to subscribe, it becomes a way of returning often to these reminders of my love. And if you like this message, it is simply one more way of letting the light shine further. Do it not out of obligation, but out of love, knowing that in sharing, you are spreading my peace to others who need it most. Go now in my blessing, my dear children. Walk in the light of my presence. Rest in the strength of my love. Live in the peace of my spirit, for I am with you always, even to the very end of the age.